Jeri Ryan says Captain 7 of Nine's mystery Star Trek Warp Command idea is evil genius. When Star Trek Picard ended with 7 of 9 finally taking the captain's chair, it felt like a moment that had been decades in the making. For fans of both Voyager and Picard, Jeri Ryan's X-Borg characters symbolized resilience, growth, and leadership. But according to Ryan herself, one of the most intriguing behind-the-scenes details about Seven's future command came from an unusual creative spark, a mysterious warp command idea that Ryan has now described as nothing short of evil genius. This revelation has fans buzzing, not just because of what it says about Seven as a captain, but because it suggests that Starfleet storytelling has plenty of uncharted territory left. Let's break down what this idea could mean, why Ryan considers it so clever, and how it could reshape the legacy of one of Star Trek's most enduring characters. 7 of Nine's long road to command. Seven's journey to becoming a captain wasn't straightforward. Stripped from the Borg collective as a child and raised by Voyager's crew, she spent years struggling with her human identity, her individuality, and her capacity for compassion. Unlike many Starfleet officers, she wasn't raised with dreams of commanding a ship. Her path was forged by hardship and necessity, whether standing against the collective, mentoring younger officers, or defending allies across the galaxy. By the time Picard's third season finale arrived, audiences had already seen her function as a leader, even if the rank didn't yet match. Raffi Musicker's respect for her, the younger crew's loyalty, and her natural decisiveness proved she was ready for command. So when Ryan talks about a warp command concept tied to Seven's leadership, it immediately calls back to the kind of creative boldness that has always defined Star Trek. The evil genius warp command idea. So, what is this mysterious concept Jeri Ryan is teasing? While she hasn't revealed specifics in full, Ryan hinted that Seven's personal approach to ordering engage or warp speed isn't just a catchphrase, it's a statement of philosophy. In Star Trek, captains often define themselves through their warp commands. Captain Kirk had his sharp, decisive warp speed. Jean-Luc Picard's iconic engage is etched into fandom history. Sisko, Janeway, and Archer all put their unique spin on it. Even Riker's brief moment in command saw him adopt his own flair. Seven, however, has something entirely different in mind. Ryan called it evil genius because it plays with audience expectations, reflecting Seven's Borg past and her refusal to conform blindly to tradition. Rather than mimic her predecessors, Seven reportedly suggested a phrase that is unsettling, pragmatic, and darkly humorous all at once, a perfect encapsulation of her hybrid identity. It's a stroke of genius because it challenges the conventions of Star Trek captains, while still paying homage to the ritual of warp commands. Much like her journey, Seven's phrase may not fit into a neat Federation mold, but it forces everyone around her to reconsider what leadership looks like when you've survived assimilation, isolation, and rejection. Why it resonates with Seven's character. 7 of 9 isn't the kind of captain who thrives on pomp and ceremony. She values efficiency, precision, and clarity. When she commands, it's not about catchphrases or theatrics. It's about results. But at the same time, Star Trek has always emphasized the human or alien touch that comes from a captain's command. Those little moments define their character. Ryan's enthusiasm suggests that Seven's phrase will strike a balance between her stoic Borg-influenced nature and her reclaimed humanity. The evil genius part likely comes from the fact that the command sounds a little unorthodox, maybe even slightly menacing, but also carries with it a pragmatic clarity that no crew could misinterpret. This could be as simple as something like, do it, more blunt than Picard's engage, or something chillingly clinical like, execute. Whatever it is, it's clever because it feels both true to Seven and a subversion of what fans expect from the starry-eyed optimism of traditional Starfleet captains. The legacy of warp commands in Star Trek. The beauty of warp commands is that they're small, almost trivial moments that hold immense symbolic weight. They become tied to a captain's identity in the eyes of both their crew and the audience. Fans can instantly associate a single word with an entire era of Star Trek. Seven adopting her own command ensures she isn't just living in the shadows of Janeway, Picard, or Kirk. It's her signal to the galaxy, and to the fans, that she's